Hey you guys, what's up? It's your girl Cree. Welcome back to another video. I have been tagged to do the fragrance personality tag and I am so grateful. So first off, I want to give a shout out to the lady that tagged me. Her name is Operations Reviewed. I will put her channel name up there as well as in the description box, so y'all definitely go and check her out. Sis, I appreciate you for tagging me to do this video. So y'all, ain't got a lot of time. I'm on my lunch break, so we just gonna go ahead and get into the video. If you guys have not subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do so. Your girl is trying to get to 500 subscribers at least by the end of the year. That is my goal. I'm hoping to reach it, and I can't do it without your help. So I really appreciate if you guys go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you like seeing videos and uploads from your girl. Definitely like the video if you enjoy the content, and we're gonna get into it. First things first, you guys, I'm looking down because I am reading off the questions. Also, I've only thought about these while people were doing these, while I was watching them on YouTube, so I do not know my answers, so just bear with me. We're going off the dome today. So the first question is, what is your boss babe scent? So for me, straight off the bat, I already know what this is. I knew when I was watching other people's, but I did give it some thought, and it was between two different fragrances. But all in all, I just went ahead and narrowed it down. So it's two fragrances, but they are the same. One is the original and one is the flanker, and that's going to be YSL Libre, the original, and Le Parfum. If you guys have already been watching my channel, then you already know I actually normally layer this together. This has quite the dent, and this is kind of new, but it's still like I layer them together, so it's not like I'll run out of this the way I've run out of that. But y'all, I really enjoy this scent. Like, to me, it's bossy. Like, this is a girl who is about her business. Like, she ain't got time for none of that mess. She don't have time for that. She's sexy, she bossy. Like, for me, it feel like she run her own business. I don't, but wait on it. Y'all, this just gives sexy, classy, sophistication, bossy. I don't take no mess from nobody. I said what I said. Like, y'all, that's what this gives. And then when you layer it with this, to me, this just gives it that sweeter edge, that real sexy, seductive, womanly edge. Like, this is a boss. This, it makes it a little bit more approachable. You know what I'm saying? It just gives that she's sexy, you scared to talk to her, but at the same time, it's like she gives you that look like, I see you over there. You know what I'm saying? I'm still not going up to you. You're gonna have to come to me. She's giving a little bit more, a little bit sweeter, a little softer, more so than her. She's just in your face. But most definitely, I love them both, and I definitely will continue to layer them. Those are my boss babe scents. The next question, what is your go-to bedtime scent? Y'all, to be honest, I don't have a go-to bedtime scent. Most of the time when I take my shower, get ready to go to bed, I don't even put on anything, and if I do, it's most of the time a body mist. But if it was like a perfume, I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with something sweet. I'm gonna go with this Sweet Tooth by Sabrina Carpenter. This is just a really pretty, soft, feminine scent. It's very warm. It's like a vanilla type of scent. It's like some coconut in there, some ginger. It's just really pretty. And I just feel like it's comforting for like nighttime. So if I had to pick one, it would be this. But truth be told, I do not wear the same thing every night, and a lot of times I don't even wear a scent. A lot of times I'll wear scents to create combos for you guys at night and to see how it powers through the night. But we're gonna go with Sweet Tooth. What is your hug in a bottle scent? Hands down, you guys, it's Oriana. Y'all know I'm addicted to this. Like, who didn't know this? Like, Oriana to me is just so comforting. It's so feminine. It's sweet. It's marshmallowy. I'm sorry, you guys, I'm consistently saying Oriana. This is not Oriana. This is Onome Gold. This is a dupe of Oriana. This is by Lattafa Pride, and I just really enjoy this set. I love the price tag, but more than anything, I just love how fluffy, feminine, and comforting it is. It has that citrus opening, and it kind of dries into something really cozy, soft, fluffy, warm. It really just feels like a hug in a bottle to me, and I feel like you definitely feel sexy, and if you were laying with somebody, they gonna want to hug you. Onome Gold. Next, what is your secret weapon of mass seduction? So since I already picked Libre Le Parfum for the first question, I'm not going to use it. That can definitely be, you know, put at this question as well, because that's my other go-to. But if it's not that, I'm going to go with, y'all know this, like you know me. Good Girl, Carolina Herrera. Look, you can see where it's at too, y'all. Glad when I go ahead and go through it so I can just buy the biggest bottle. Super alluring, super seductive. It's just one of those fragrances that you just have a hard time putting your finger on what you're smelling, but you just know it smells good. You know, of course it has that coffee note. It has some tonka bean in there, some vanilla, some tuberose. It's a whole bunch of stuff in here. Cacao, I believe. The coffee note is super subdued. It's super in the back to me. I just love this scent. I do. And it's super sexy, super alluring, and you're going to get the man's attention if that's what you're trying to do. Secret weapon of mass seduction. The question is, what is a fragrance you never wear but can't part with? So I got so many fragrances like this, you guys, but the fragrance that comes to mind that I was just like, oh, that's the perfect one, is this. It's Prada Candy. And you guys, let me explain. So for Prada Candy, it's a scent that I do love. I truly do. But it's nostalgic. It was like one of the first perfumes I ever got. I think it's the first that I ever bought for myself. And I don't mean this bottle. This is something I got just for nostalgia purposes, just to remind me of what that was like. But honestly, it's a beginner perfume for me. I still like it. It's powdery. It's like caramel, benzoin, I think, and musk. It's nothing really to it. It's not super sweet like a lot of people think. I really like the fragrance, but it's just like, it seems like a beginner fragrance to me now. Like now that I'm smelling it the way I am today and my nose is kind of maturing, it's kind of like, you could definitely give this out like your daughter or your niece or just somebody coming up that may want to get into perfumes. I would still wear this. I still like it, but I don't reach for it often. I really don't. So Prada Candy. What is one of your favorite fragrances you don't wear enough of? So this was hard for me. Y'all ain't gonna know it, but I had to pause the video for a hot little minute to figure this out, because I was like, dang, what fragrance do I have that I love that I don't wear enough of? I mean, it's kind of like an oxymoron to me. Like, if you love it, why are you not wearing it? I'm gonna go with Jimmy Choo, I Want You Forever. So Jimmy Choo, I Want You Forever, in my opinion, I've always felt like the Jimmy Choos, the I Want You and the I Want You Forever, they remind me of Good Girl. Something in them is reminiscent of it, and I've always felt like they're very similar. I went so crazy over Good Girl. I tell this story all the time. When I first got Good Girl, I went so crazy over the scent profile. I bought so many fragrances that smelled like it. And my ex at the time, he had brought that to my attention that a lot of them smelled similar. And I didn't think so then, but it kind of made me tired of the scent to the point where I never really got to use this and really enjoy it before I was sick of the Good Girl profile. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna say this because I have yet to really put a dent in this. Like, you know, they don't fill this up to the top. I think it starts right here. So I haven't really used this up very much. I think I'll come back around to it once I give it some time. But this is a gorgeous scent. I initially loved the original, and then I got this and I was like, original where? I love this. And this has that cherry note, but like I said, it's got that airy effervescence type of smell, just like Good Girl. And I really do love it, but I have to give Good Girl a rest and come back around to it. So I'm not getting rid of it for sure. I'm gonna let it sit in my collection until it's time to bring it back, and it's something that I'm ready to really enjoy. But we're gonna say Jimmy Choo, I Want You Forever. All right, y'all don't know this, but I've been gone for like 20 minutes. So next question. What is the fragrance you'd recommend for a beginner who wants to smell unique? So for me, I thought quite hard about this because it's like, you're a beginner, so I'm assuming you want it to be cost effective, but you want to smell unique. So what's something that's cost effective that most people aren't already wearing? And so I came upon this. I thought about it, and you guys, I don't have this fragrance in front of me because I already emptied it. I plan to repurchase it, but I'll put a picture right. So the fragrance that I would recommend is called I'm a Musk by Finery, and you can find that at Target for $27.99 for the eau de parfum, and then you can get it also in a body spray that's $12.99. I personally really like this fragrance. I took a liking to it. As a matter of fact, when I had the fragrance, it was like my bedtime scent all the time. So I didn't mention that earlier because I don't have it anymore. It's been gone for at least a month. So yeah, but I found myself reaching for that all the time when going to bed. It just felt so calming. And the scent, I don't know that it even had like scent notes. If it did, I don't know what it was. It may have been like sandalwood or something, vanilla. I just know it was a really pretty, sweet, vanillic type of fragrance, and it was musky. Like it was like your skin but better. That's all I can say about it. I really love the scent. I know some people got like a different type of vibe from. I'm not even going to mention it because sometimes when people say something negative about something, you automatically gravitate towards that, and then that's your perception when you going into it, going to smell it. So if you have the chance, just go on Target and smell it out for yourself. If you are a beginner and you want to try something new, or even if you're not a beginner and you want to smell that fragrance, just go into it with an open mind and just see how you feel about it. But personally, I took a liking to it. Really like it. Like I said, it's just I'm a Musk, so it's really like one of those fragrances I think that are similar to like a molecule. Most of those Finery fragrances are duping something, so I'm not sure what that is duping, but it'll be perfect for a beginner because it's one of those scents that I think is tailored to your skin, so it could turn one way or another based off of your skin. So that's what makes it unique. What's a fragrance you love and everyone else seems to hate? This is easy for me. Chanel No. 5. Yeah, I love Chanel No. 5. Now, I did recently go into the store. Well, not recently, but this year I went to the store and actually smelled Chanel No. 5 Low. I didn't even know they had like different versions of it, but that one was lighter, and I think it appeals to more of a younger crowd. But I don't get an old vibe from Chanel No. 5. I've gotten an old vibe from some of the body oil, the different variations that people have of them, or like what you can get at the hair store and different oils. Those seem to lean very old and vintage, but the scent itself, I love it. There was a lady, like I always say in this story, it's a lady I used to work with. She used to wear that fragrance, and I could smell her from a mile away, and she smelled so good. She smelled like fresh laundry detergent and baby powder, and I love that. I love a good fresh smell, but you know I'm a lover of fresh scents over here, so that plays a part in there. But I love it. So that's my fragrance that I love that nobody else does, and I don't have it. So I do have a dupe for it, or I had a dupe for it, and I can't find it, but it was by Dossier, and I thought that was a pretty good dupe. Next, what is an overhyped fragrance you currently own? Hold on. Okay, everybody just take a breath. Take a deep breath. Some of y'all gonna be mad, and it's okay. We can agree to disagree, but just remember, I said what I said. Y'all, to me, these fragrances were so hyped. When it comes to the question, what is an overhyped fragrance you currently own? Yara, as well as Mont Blanc Signature. First of all, y'all, these are very similar to me. To my nose, they are very similar. As soon as I smelled this, it reminded me of this. They're similar, but there are definitely differences. They're not like one and the same. It's not like if you have one, you have the other. I completely disagree with that statement, but they are similar. I feel like if you like one, you'll probably like the other. So for me, mainly on this list, well, nah, I feel like both of them. This was super hyped up. Y'all already know this went viral. So this is Yara. This is the one that has that creamy gourmand decor. It's like a really creamy, pretty, feminine scent. It's cute. It's kind of like puts you in the mind of Charosa 62. That's what I get from it. A lot of people said that strawberry milkshake jam. It's not that for me. It never was. It never smelled like that. That's what I went into it thinking based off of the hype. But again, that's why you can't go with the hype, because girl, fragrance is subjective. But yeah, I really like this scent now. It took me a while to come along to it, so don't get it twisted, y'all. I'm not bashing the scent. I really enjoy it. I've been wearing it a lot lately, but it's definitely not something I absolutely like. I want it now because I like it, but it's not do or die, not for me. It's pretty, it's real pretty, it's real soft, and it's definitely, for me, it's not for this time of season because it's cold here. So this really would only be like a bedtime or around the house scent, which is fine for me. But like I said, to me it just was super overhyped. Like, it's not the end all be all, and you smelled things like it. So yeah, but I do like the scent. I enjoy it, but it definitely was overhyped. When it comes to Mont Blanc, it took me a long time to come around to this. I only recently started using it because I was trying to get a certain scent profile from something else, and I found that mixing this with it kind of gave me that, or what I thought. But you know, the thing that links these two to me is there is a soapy quality, like a very clean. I feel like it's either the ylang ylang or the magnolia. Might be the magnolia, but something about it gives this, like, you get that clementine opening. I don't know, something is a little screechy. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it, but people had made me believe this would be like a vanilla bomb. I remember looking at this when I first started my fragrance collection. Now it's almost empty. You can't tell, you can't see through this, but I can feel it and tell. I love the bottle though. I love how heavily weighted it is. It's a beautiful scent. It's a perfect everyday signature scent. It really is. And this is Mont Blanc signature, but it took me some time to get past that. I think it's the mid. The dry down is decent. I don't hate it, and it's inoffensive, and honestly you do get compliments wearing this. It's so pretty. It's pretty and inoffensive, but there is something in there that bothers me, and it gives like a soapiness that I don't enjoy. So yeah, but I can see how many people love this and do. So, but to me it was overhyped, guys. What is the last fragrance you purchased? The last fragrance I purchased, Valentino Rendezvous Pink PP, is the last fragrance that I purchased, I believe. Yep. I'm sorry. And what is at the top of your wish list? Absolutely, it's Bianco Latte. I want Bianco Latte. I'm still deciding if I'm going to get that. I wanted it for Christmas, and I still may get it. I might not get it for Christmas because obviously it's on back order. It's been on back order. It's probably going to continue to stay on back order. I got a sample of that, and I just really enjoyed that fragrance. Get to a point where I'm trying to curate my collection, get rid of the things that I don't too much like, or at least use them up, focus on making my collection to suit me. And I really don't want to have too many different kinds of fragrances. Like, oh, I got 8 raspberry fragrances and 10 vanillas. Like, I don't want that, y'all. I don't need this huge collection. It's already excessive, and I don't even have what most people have, but it's not necessary, you know. And that though, for me, that's like the perfect vanilla and caramel type of fragrance. I love it. It would be perfect for me. So I'll probably get that. It's on my wish list. That's what I'll say. I'll get it at some point. What is your #1 fragrance for life? Whoa, that's a lot. Y'all, that's so loaded. Like, that's such a loaded question. But it's so funny because for those of you who watch my channel and you know me, y'all know I did the this or that, and y'all got another one coming out. So please stay tuned. Definitely make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it and hit the notification bell. But I went between my fragrance Miss Dahlia and Fairy Tale, and those are similar to Libra and Carolina Herrera Good Girl, and it's the same thing here, y'all. Y'all know those are like my 2 favorite fragrances, with the addition of Donna Born Aroma, because I truly love that as well. But it's the same thing. I'm trying to go between those 2. But again, I'm gonna have to say, truth be told, y'all, I couldn't answer this for real. I couldn't go with just one fragrance for life because, first of all, if y'all don't know this, I'm a Gemini. I switch up way too much. I get bored so easily. I could never just stick to one thing. I couldn't. Nothing in my collection right now would I just want one and that's it. Nothing. I don't think I found the one that's just like, oh, I can have this and that's it. I like variety way too much. So it might be out there, but it's not in my collection. But if I had to choose what I have right now, just as what scent would I wear to step out each and every time and it would never get old for me? Y'all knew that. If you watch my this or that, y'all knew that. It's YSL Libre. This is Le Parfum. It could be the YSL Libre Intense. And I'm trying so hard not to say Libre because I understand that that's not the proper pronunciation, but it's so easy to say. It's so much easier than Libre. But yeah, YSL Libre Intense or Le Parfum. Personally, Le Parfum is my jam. So I'm gonna just go with this. It's perfect. Right now, at the place I am in life and how I'm coming, how I'm going into 2024, it's this. It's this. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to spray it cause oh my God. The elevation, like it's giving upscale. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is for me, y'all. So you guys, we've reached the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had so much fun doing it. It's definitely got my gears going. Definitely got me thinking about things, you know what I'm saying? I really appreciate and want to acknowledge the person that did start this tag. It's simply Aisha here on YouTube, definitely for giving us another video to do and something to think about. And I appreciate all the support from all of you guys, my subscribers, and from the other YouTubers and content creators. I really love this space, of the support and the love that I've been getting. And you guys stay safe this holiday season. I can't wait to show you what I got coming up next. Until next time, y'all be safe. See you in the next one.